Welcome to our Plugs Community Connection. I am your host, DJ Kitty Cat, with my sister co-host, Miss Morningstar on WKRA 92.7 FM The Change. If you're looking for the best in news, current events, community outreach programs, and shopping connections, you've come to the right place. We've got a great mix of content and community connections lined up for you this evening, along with special guest interviews. So, grab your favorite drink of choice, turn up the volume, and let's get into it.
Good morning, WKRA 92.7 The Change. It is your morning host, DJ Kitty, here with my co-host, Miss Morningstar from Our Plugs, the Community Connection. Today is Thursday, and we are here, and we are blessed to be here. Thank you for another day. That's what I say to my creator, my maker, every morning because, I'm thankful. So, with that being said, I hope everyone in Holly Springs, Mississippi, as well as Memphis, Tennessee, I hope you guys are having a great morning. I hope you guys have eaten your breakfast or on your way to eat breakfast, had your 16 ounces of what? Water. Here it is. 16 ounces of water this morning. Take your morning meds and get you something good to drink and come on in. We've got a great show today. We are going to discuss how valuable every last one of us are. We've got our brother waiting backstage to come up with us and talk about value identity, which I love his topics. He makes you think outside of the box. He makes you think past what you already know and do a deep dive into yourself, which is needed. I like it. I can dig it. Um, and so today's going to be a great show. I hope everybody slept well and you're ready because we're about to get started. But, hold on. Before we get started, what do we have to do? We need those morning affirmations from who? Our morning affirmation queen, Mrs. Morningstar.
Well, good morning,
Good
everyone.
morning.
Hello, hello, hello. Missed you guys yesterday, but I'm back.
Yes, she's back.
Yep. Had to celebrate 19 years of marriage, y'all,
A
with my
blessing.
husband. It was great. We had a good day yesterday. We really did. We both played hooky at work, so we had a good day.
As you
As
should.
we should, right?
Yes. 19
So,
years, yes.
yeah, we deserved a day off, Yeah.
Absolutely. Next year, that 20th, we're going to turn up. I'm telling
Turn
you,
all the way
we're
up.
going to turn all the way up. You hear me? Yes, 20
You know
years.
it. You know it. Y'all we're gonna catch a flight or something.
Yeah. Catching flight always sounds good to me.
Always sounds good
Let's
to
go.
get on vacation. Yes.
Yes.
So guys, I wanted to get into our affirmations as my sister said, my big sister said, we got Reggie in the building. So we already know what time it is. He is about to give us our life, okay? He's about to give us our life. So I wanted to focus on the affirmations that's focusing on the presence, being in the present right now, embracing how you feel instead of dwelling on past or worry about the future. We get caught up in that hype. I do too. I'm guilty. So I just found some examples of, I am fully present in this moment. I release the past. Embrace the past. I embrace the present, just kind of putting us in the now stage. Okay. So here's a couple things. Jot them down, write them down. You know what I tell you to do. Keep at least 3 of them in your head so you can mentally use this and, whenever you need it, because affirmations is whenever we need them. All right. So mindfulness affirmations. My breath is my life. Did y'all hear that thunder?
Yes.
It is cutting up this morning.
It is cutting up.
I am only alive in this moment. I close my eyes and feel my breath. Do that. Close your eyes and feel your breath sometimes. Allow myself to connect with present moment. This moment is my life. My breath is my lifeline. With each breath, I am inhaling in calmness. With each breath, I am exhaling the worry. I allow this moment to be what it is. I root myself in this moment. I bring myself to the present moment again and again. I become aware of all the sensations in my body. I am patient as I step more and more into mindfulness. I'm relaxing my body with each breath. I embrace the moment with awareness and gratitude. I'm breathing deeply, feeling my lungs expand, the oxygen reaching all parts of my body. Each deep breath is nourishing all the cells in my body. I'm
Yes.
getting in tune with my mind, body, and spirit. I choose to see things as they are. I choose to focus on my health and let go of distraction. I allow my mind to have space to breathe. I cannot control other people's choices, but in this moment, I accept myself as I am right now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. You know,
Yeah.
we need those affirmations. We need them
Yes,
every
we do.
morning, you know? And I love the fact that Coach Nikki does a live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Feels so
And
good,
she,
don't it?
yes, because she's playing the music, she
Yeah.
has the affirmations,
It's
she's reading
therapeutic.
hard. It is very therapeutic. You guys
Mm-hmm.
just don't know, you got me ready for work. I got ready for work with Coach Nikki and the team this morning. And it was needed, it was really needed. Um,
If
so
you
thank
on TikTok,
Yeah.
follow Coach Nikki and tune in. She starts early. She starts
Yes, she
before
does.
our show starts. So if you can get a couple, get a couple affirmations in early before the show starts, you know, and get some
Yes,
good vibes, she get it going.
she does. And I appreciate her for that.
Yes,
So
yes.
let's go ahead and get into this weather. So let me tell y'all. Now, I'm going to be transparent with Holly Springs. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if all of you guys know, but Miss Morningstar and I, we both live in Texas, Houston to be exact. And we record the show the night before. Let's put that out there. So we'll say good morning to you because we're trying to relate to you. But we're actually recording this show. When you hear it, it'll be Thursday, but this it's actually Wednesday night. I say that to say this. We are in the middle of a thunderstorm,
Yeah.
a serious thunderstorm. I have my fan because my lights keep turning on and off. um my grandson is having a fit because he can't play his game, but he's just going to have to understand. We unplugged. He's lucky I didn't make him go get in the closet. We we unplugged
Old
TVs. We unplugged.
school.
Okay, old school. Go get in the closet. Take your tablet. Go sit in the closet. He'll be all right. But I wanted to share that with y'all because the lights keep coming off and on. You're
Yeah.
gonna hear some thunder. You heard it at Miss
Yeah, I
Morningstar's
heard
house.
it. It was
It's
like boom,
outside my window. It's
boom.
boom, boom. And she and I live about 15 minutes away from each other, and it's getting down. It's getting down for the get down over here.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and hop into this weather. Um, Holly Springs today, Thursday. You have a high of 89 and a low of 65. Feels like temperatures will be 96 with a 9% chance of rain. Winds out of the northeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Humidity is high in the morning, very high in the evening. It's sunny and cloudy. It'll be sunny and cloudy pretty much all day. Grass pollen is low, ragweed pollen is high. Mosquitoes, the skeeters are out, and the risk of that is high, and air quality is good. Memphis, Tennessee, a high of 90, a low of 68. Feels
Ooh.
like temperatures 96. Yep.
Hot.
97, I'm sorry, with a 7% chance of rain. Winds out of the northeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Humidity in the morning is moderate. In the evening, it is high. Sunny and cloudy pretty much all day. Grass pollen is low. Ragweed pollen is very high. Mosquito risk is high. Skeeters are out. And air quality is good. Oh my goodness, Miss Morningstar, you okay? You over there dropping stuff?
No, I
I'm,
didn't
I'm
listen.
gonna have to get
Just
you a
had to wipe
stand.
off this camera.
Okay, well next time please go on mute, like we tell you on TikTok.
Oh,
Girl,
you can
watch
hear
it.
it? You can
Yes, we can
hear
hear
it.
that. Yes,
Oh,
the
I'm
radio
so
for
sorry, y'all
everything.
listening. Y'all,
Yes.
my fault.
Apologies. I know y'all ears are burning right about now. Miss Morningstar. Anywho. Okay, so Houston, high of 91, low of 78, feels like temperature is 96. 48% chance of rain. You already know because it's storming right now. It's going to be storming into the morning. Hopefully it'll clear up. Winds out of the northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Humidity is high in the morning, very high in the evening. It's partly cloudy with scattered thunderstorms throughout the day. Ragweed pollen is low. Mosquito risk is high. They're out there. And air quality is moderate. So that is your weather in a nutshell. It's going to be hot in Holly Springs and Memphis, Tennessee, but I don't think that you guys will get a lot of rain. Houston, on the other hand, I think we're in for it. We're experiencing it now, and we'll be experiencing it all tomorrow. Not all tomorrow. I hope it clears up some, but yeah, it's gonna rain. So that is your weather for the day. Time to get into news you can use. Before we do, let me send a special shout out to our girls over on YouTube and our family over on TikTok. We see you. Thank you for joining. Erin, I see you. Veterans, what's her name? Veterans First, I see you out there. Melbo, Priscilla. If I don't, Preezy, if I don't say your name, it's because I'm moving fast, but blame it on my eyes because I can barely see. Anywho, let's go ahead and hop into this news. What has he done today? Lord Jesus, what has he done? Every single day. Every day. So I know that I saw a video of JD Vance walking through the chambers and he got booed.
Him and the drunk.
Him and Pete
Keg's
breath.
Keg's
Hegs, what's his name?
Hegseth, but AKA Keg's breath, because
Y'all know who he is.
He keep him a cold one, y'all.
Yeah, he keep him a cold one. He may want to invest in some AA. It's anonymous. You can go. Anywho, I got sidetracked. I got to stay focused, cat. Okay, so I saw him walking, and he was speaking to some people who are so blinded by their love for hate and white supremacy. They're eager to go shake his hands, but for the majority, they were booing. Oh boy, boo on.
Yeah, I heard that. I listened to
Kudos.
it. I said, wow.
Wow.
They booed. I mean, they were like name calling. It was a straight heckle. Like,
yeah,
they heckled them big time.
Well, you get what you get. Yeah, you get what you get and you don't have a fit. You can't be walk around treating people like dirt, taking people's livelihoods, making older people and people who are handicapped go and kick them off of Medicaid. Now they got to go home and get subpar treatment. It's just sad.
But you know what, Kitty? It seemed to be that's what's happening when the Republican Party is out speaking to their constituents and doing stuff. They're getting booed. I mean, we saw what happened to Stefani, was her name, in New York.
I know who you're talking
Estefani,
about.
her.
The one with the gray hair streak.
It wasn't the one with the gray hair, but she was a representative of New York. Elise Stefani, yeah. They booed her to the point where she walked off. She was like, I can't.
Don't nobody want to hear these lies. Folks are sick of the lies.
They're tired. Because you're not tricking your own people. Some people you are tricking.
Because they're slow.
They just gonna play the role because they don't care if it's gonna affect them. But most normal people, working everyday American people, no.
No, they see these grocery prices. They see the extreme negligence and debauchery that's happening in this administration. You can't fool them, and people are fed up and
Yeah.
they're tired. And we've got some Dems that are trying to hold it down, like Nicole Collier. You know,
Shout out to
VP
Nicole.
Harris. Yes, VP Harris called her yesterday and day before yesterday and gave her words of encouragement. Well, she was also on a call with a DNC call, doing business because she is part of the DNC, Democratic National Committee. And she was on a call with Senator Cory Booker and Gavin Newsom in the bathroom because, she's still locked in the chambers, like kidnapped in the chambers in
Mhm.
real time, in 3D, in 4D. Anyway, they told her to get off the phone or they were going to give her a felony. Where they do that at?
How you gonna do that? How you gonna where's the felony about
A
being on
felony for what? For talking on the
being
phone?
on the phone? You gonna tell me I can't be on the phone? You
Yeah.
already locked me in here against my right.
Yeah, they didn't want her on the phone with her own party. Why not? Why?
These people are a joke. These people are clearly a joke.
At the expense of the American people.
Yeah. They
At the
have
expense of,
problems. It's something wrong with these people. They're not regular, normal people. There's something wrong with them.
yeah, they've never been regular and they've never been normal. It's giving I was mediocre in school and
Hmm.
so I'm going to be a rotten adult.
Here's
And
my chance.
yes, here's my chance not to be a good person, not to be humane and stand up for humanity. Here is my chance to be a rotten person, and they are not passing that chance up. Stephen Miller was giving himself a little conniption as well. Now
You
that's
just wait.
one. That's one I cannot. I just cannot.
You just wait on it though. It's coming. It
It
is
always
really
does.
coming. It's coming. Like as we can see, these months are going really fast. Listen, we're already August 21st. Like these months are flying and it's stuff is happening at a rapid pace.
Good.
And London bridges are gonna fall down. You watch my
Yeah,
word.
they are. Yeah, they are. I mean, all the way from you sending troops to democratic cities. You sent all these,
More to
all
DC.
these,
More to DC.
and what are they doing? Standing around talking to each other.
Getting the
There's
paper.
nothing to do. Getting paid. Wait, talk about waste of taxpayer dollars. Crime has been down in DC. It's the lowest it's been in 30 years. And so now you want to send the National Guard because you want to pretend. People see this. When you should have sent the National Guard was January 6th, the man with the rotten hand. You should have sent them then.
Well,
Now,
that was okay what they were doing.
yeah,
That was okay
that's
because that was
okay.
for him. It was
Mm,
for him. So, yes, if you're going to fight for me like hell, as he says, go ahead.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's trying to get into heaven. Maybe he knows something we don't know, but he said that,
You gonna
he's
make
trying to
it.
be good now because he's trying to get into heaven. Baby, I don't know about,
Um,
I
well,
don't
in
know.
this latest story, Trump attacks the Smithsonian Black History Museum, saying it divides America. He's been doing little things like removing stuff from there, but he's also trying now to discredit our history,
Of
our that
course.
slaves didn't have it that bad.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Are we surprised though? No,
No, none of it
that's just who he
surprises us.
is.
We expect him to do this at this point. If he does anything different, we need to go in there and check and see if they done put a body double in there. If he does anything to help somebody, it's not him. It's not him. It definitely can't be him because
Mm-mm.
there's no way. He continues to show everyone that the only thing he wants to do is divide this country,
And conquer.
ruin this country, and sell us to the highest bidder like a
Better.
$2 hooker.
That's right. There ain't no lies detected with that. That's
From
it.
we are worth more than $2. I just want you to know that. But
I mean, and then the whole stunt with Pootie, and right after the meeting with the with the elites from the foreign nations, Putin goes and drops bombs on Ukraine.
Yeah, right after.
Right after, no
We'll
respect.
talk about he was overheard telling the French president that Putin wants to end the war. No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
You see how you
Only your delusional self would believe that, but you don't even believe that.
Here's my question. They're in the middle of a meeting. He's talking to Zelensky, right? And they've got other foreign nationals there to try and keep. Now, that's a shame when you got to send babysitters in there to make sure that everything stays on the up and up.
Exactly.
That's a shame.
That's a shame.
You have to,
because they didn't come there because that's what they do.
No,
they came there for the
simple
fact to protect Zelensky,
protect him, and then JD Vance had the nerve, the unmitigated gall, to tell Zelensky that he better behave during the Oval Office meeting. The way I would have dropped down and let one go, baby. First of all, eyeliner, don't talk to me.
Who are you talking to, sir?
Who are you talking to?
Because do you not recognize this is a president you're speaking to?
Who are you talking to?
Excuse me, eyeliner?
Who are you talking to? Baby, this is why DJ Kitty I can't get into politics because I curse.
Remember my press pass.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, get out of here.
They gonna grab us by the shoulder and
them two right there.
Them two right there. Get them on out of here.
They can't come in.
No. Who are you talking to? Excuse me. If I had even heard it, I would have been like, Zelensky, don't take that. You've been on the battlefield. Handle your business. Don't let him talk to you like that.
Flick that fly.
And flick him at least. At least pinch him
in the mouth. Flip. Who you talking to?
No.
See, because it's just too much. It's too much. It's too much disrespect. The disrespect is at 1,000.
Couldn't be me.
No, ma'am.
Before we go to break, I want everybody to know that the good Lord puts me and Miss Morningstar in places when we need to be there, where we need to be, and when we need to be there.
And he shows signs when we be there. You show signs.
The Lord knows that me and this one, the hothead right here, we can't do it. We ain't gonna be able to do it. We ain't gonna be able to do it. No. We can't go and talk to the man with the rotten hand, Evel, or eyeliner, or Keg's breath. No, can't do it. All right, let's go ahead and take a break. You're listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Welcome to a world that sparkles. Tumblers for every personality. For the men, smoking trays and cutting boards. For the women, flower jewelry and honeybee coasters. Tic-tac-toe and dominoes. Sneakers, sneakers, sneakers. Sparkle Luxe keychains and trinket trays. Head over to ourplugs.com and receive a special coupon code for $7 off $35.
Hey guys, guess what? I got something to show you. Boom, 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 bam. You like what you see? This is from Morningstar Boutique. Yes, beautiful, nice and thick, comfy, and it fits. So if you like this sweater, you got to go to All Plugs and scroll down with Morningstar Boutique, and you gotta get yours, because I got mine. You better go get yours, because yeah, you might run out fast. So yeah, if you like this sweater, go to Our Plugs, ourplugs.com, scroll down and hit Morningstar Boutique and get yours. Yes, this is from a black powerful woman to another powerful black woman. So yeah, we're moving on. Go get yours so we all can be warm. Okay?
Welcome to Morningstar Boutique, where the sun is shining and the style is all about you, your beauty, confidence, and individuality. Whether that's your perfect summer dress, a chic jumpsuit, or outfit you didn't know you needed, we've got you. Stop by ourplugs.com and check us out. We'll see you soon.
Opal Simplistic Beauty is hair care and skincare in a bottle. Take a quick survey and let us design your own formula. Go to ourplugs.com, look for Opal Simplistic Beauty, and we can get your formula out to you as soon as possible. We hope to hear from you soon. Have a great day.
Why advertise with Our Plugs, LLC? What do you get? Radio promotion. Perfect for online businesses. YouTube promotion. Customers can view your commercial. TikTok promo. Gain followers and showcase product. Follow us on all platforms. YouTube and TikTok. Our Plugs, LLC. www.ourplugs.com.
And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs, the community connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. So, Miss Morningstar, did you have any stories that, because I think we just were
Yeah, I do. You know, I like to do a feel-good story. So
Yes,
let's do a
please do a
feel-good
feel-good.
story. So came across this. A Black woman makes history as the only dentist offering affordable, no prep, near veneer smiles makeovers in New York and Michigan.
What?
Yes. So she's a celebrity cosmetic dentist named Dr. Catrice Austin, known as the Queen of Smiles, for transforming the smiles of stars like Cardi B and boxing champion Clarissa Shields. Is changing the way patients achieve their dream smiles. So since '99, she's been performing polar clean veneer smiles makeovers, and recently partnered with Near Veneers and introduced a safe, affordable, and no prep veneer option to patients in New York tri-state area and her hometown of Flint, Michigan, with prices starting at just $5,000.
How much?
For $5,000, starting at just $5,000 for 10 upper veneers. They said significantly lower than the $20,000 cost of traditional veneers.
Yeah, I will be booking her. Because, baby,
you might have to take a flight.
I'm back and forth to the dentist, and I got to get my veneers on the bottom, and baby, I will be booking her.
The treatment is complete in just 2 visits, no drilling, no shots, and no removal of healthy enamel, making it an ideal option for those seeking a stunning smile without the fear of pain or financial burden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I
love that.
And getting me.
Is she a sister? What?
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
I wish I had known that about 5 years ago.
Yeah, she got her information. She's been on VH1, Love and Hip Hop. She's done a lot of the celebrities, and she has to see if you're a candidate. I guess you can go and try to look her up on the website and try to see when she'll be in those areas. But yeah, we might have to. I don't know. I don't know, Kitty. It'd be up to you. But if we can throw her in the newsletter.
Hey, I got
those areas.
Let me reach out to her and talk to her right quick, because
I got her.
It's just the flight. It's just the flight, and I'll stay for about 2-3 days. Sure will.
No pain.
Save me about $15,000 for
That's
real.
What's up? Yeah. So I said that was a great story. Then there's another really good story. A Black mom and her son launched a Black-owned wellness lounge called the Vitamin Suite in Maryland.
Oh yes.
So Akel EBB Ebb, I think is our last name. Akel Ebb and her son, founder and CEO of the Vitamin Suite in PG County, Maryland. are transforming the way communities think about health, healing, and self-care. This Black-owned wellness lounge specializes in IV therapy, holistic health services, and integrative wellness programs, offering a space where health is both a priority and a luxury. What?
Yeah.
Beautiful. So they give them they're doing the red light therapy. Um, they have the sauna sessions. They have body sculpting, wellness events, and
Oh,
education.
wow.
This is a whole. This is a whole vibe.
Yeah, it's a
My
whole vibe.
Maryland folks, if you listening, check them
Yes.
out.
What
What
part
part
of
of
Maryland
Maryland?
again?
It is in hold on. Let me go back up. PG County, Maryland.
Okay, you got that.
PG County, Maryland, and the name of it is called the Vitamin Suite.
The Vitamin Suite.
The Vitamin Suite. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I
And
like
it's
that.
a mother and son, Black. Yep, young son and
Black
his
owned.
mom.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Black
I love to
owned.
hear that.
So yeah, I travel to Maryland.
I will too. I Prince George County. Is that what that is? PG
PG
County?
County. I think Prince
Okay.
George. Prince George County.
Preezy's giving us knowledge because I don't know.
I know. You know we ain't no Preezy. Shout out to Preezy.
Yes, check them out, P, and come back and report. Actually, check them out and invite them on the show. We'd love to have
send them our card and let's get them on the air so they can talk about this wonderful business. So
yes,
and tell them they making news and we want to get them out there too.
Absolutely. We that's our thing.
As well.
We support minority. We support Black owned. We support each other. Yes. You know how we support each other. We support each other because other folks. Stop, DJ Kitty.
But you know what? This is what we absolutely need for the community. Absolutely. We need the focus on health. And
we do.
So we can be educated. We can learn more about different holistic ways instead of them shutting down a whole bunch of medications to us. We need stuff like this, more of this. So, maybe we could talk about expanding. I mean, I don't know. Let's get on the show, P.
Yes. And T. Wiz said PG County is one of the most prosperous Black counties in the country.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Let's get her on the show, P. The supervisor's gonna take care of it. You know how she is. She don't play.
Oh yeah, she ain't about to play.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and bring Regi up. The supervisor, she'll send me a message and I'll be like, oh Lord, what did I do now? If I get a message in the middle of the show, I know I done did something. I done said something, I done did something.
Messed up.
You can laugh all you want. I'm serious. Come on up, Regi. Come on up. Come on to the show. Whew, Lord, it's a good show. Hey, Regi.
Hey, family. How y'all doing?
What's going on, brother?
Kitty, Miss Morningstar, WKRA, listening audience. Happy Thursday, everybody.
Yes.
How's everybody doing?
Doing good. Can't complain.
Good.
Storming, but we here.
Right?
It's storming. It's
storming.
So was there a weather warning? Did we? Because we are talking about Texas now, where unfortunately we just lost over 100 people in a situation where there was no warning.
Or get a canoe.
It's sink or swim. Oh my God! Just like you said, sink or swim. That is one of the reasons why I do the weather. When I do the weather report in Houston, because babe, unless you watch the news, you're not gonna get any type. You're not gonna get it on your phone like the Amber Alerts or anything.
Right.
You're not gonna get any of that. No. So I saw the sky coming home. Do y'all hear that?
I do.
Yeah. Yes. Coming home, and I knew we were in for it. But
it was dark. It was dark.
So I
was like, it's getting dark. What's going on?
And like after 6, 7 o'clock, and I said, oh my goodness. So then the lights keep going off and on. And so I don't have any AC in my room right about now. And you know how these hot flashes be set up, boy. Yeah.
Lord, please let it come back on for kids.
Please, Lord, let it come back on. If it don't, I'll be at Miss Morningstar's house. She still got
Yeah,
AC.
you come over. Ours is
I
still
know.
working right now. She's like, I know. I'm just come on in.
Come on in, because you know it's hot, and I can't sleep like this now. So what's going on with you, Reggie? How are you?
I am great. Thank goodness and mercy, all things considered. Yeah, I mean, I'm just I'm um, happy to be doing well. Happy to be a part of this Our Plugs family, and happy to be uh, blessed to bring information to the WKRA listening audience and to the Our Plugs family worldwide. Absolutely.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. You know what? We are happy to have you.
Thank you.
You are
We are.
truly an asset to the family. So yeah, it's nice. It's nice to have brothers and sisters that we can really relate to.
Hmm.
We are
Hmm.
Count
really
on.
relating.
And rely, yes, and rely on. Absolutely. I feel the
Yeah.
same.
Rely
I
on.
feel the
Yes,
same.
that's most important. Yeah, it's not just one person rowing; it's all
Right.
rowing, and that
And you
feels.
guys always show up so sharp every single day, every single time.
Oh, how we do.
You
Thank
guys
you.
see the bar is like, it just the bar, we all the way up,
Yeah, we
straight
try.
up.
We
Thank you,
try.
Reggie.
Love it. I
Thank you.
love it.
Thank you. Okay,
So,
I'm gonna go off. You guys keep going. I just need to go and look at this weather.
Go and check
okay.
out your stuff. Go ahead.
Yeah.
So what we got today, Reggie?
Yeah, so the value identity corner, I think everyone
Mm-hmm.
has pretty much heard more or less of that. And so we are talking about as a theme the internal you versus the external you. And today we're talking about pain. And because I think, as in fact, I know, or I'm thoroughly convinced that there's a very negative perception of pain. And so that's what I kind of like to focus on today. And I just kind of like to open it up to you guys. Like, what are your thoughts on pain? Like, when I say that word, like, what is your reaction to it? How do you perceive it? How do you feel about
I don't want it.
it?
That's my reaction. I don't want it. I'm pain free.
Well, my first
Exactly.
reaction is I don't like pain.
Exactly.
Because you deal with all different types of pain. I mean, whether
Mm-hmm.
it's a mental pain, a physical pain,
Mm-hmm.
it's just, or just something that's, painful to see or hear. Because I
Mm-hmm.
feel like every day when we're living in this world, this is painful. What we
It
going
Mm-hmm.
is.
through on an everyday basis. This is painful for us to get up here and talk about politics and what's going on in our country and how we are actually raising children in this stuff. And,
Mm-hmm.
it's painful.
I agree.
It's
I
stressful.
agree. I agree. No,
Yeah.
I completely agree. But what I'd like to do today is to give us, as you know, I typically do, is to give us a different perspective, a different way to look at pain. And I think if we have a different way to look at pain, and typically I think that what you guys are responding to and what the vast majority of people respond to is how pain feels. Okay. We essentially don't like the way that pain feels.
Mm-hmm.
And so thus we have this emotional, this core reaction to it. But I think that there's a deeper there's a deeper dive into pain that will help to kind of shape our perspective and give us a bit of a pivot and another way to look at it, to see that there's some qualities to pain that maybe we haven't yet considered. And so the first thing that I kind of like to as a subtopic to talk about as it relates to pain is origin to outcome. All right. There is usually, almost always, a through line from origin to outcome. Let me just, and I always make references to nature because we experience nature every moment of our lives, right? It is center and central to our lived experience. And so if you plant an apple seed, what is it that you usually produce?
An apple tree.
Apples, correct.
Apples.
So it is inconsistent to kind of buy into the idea that again, if you plant an apple seed, that you're going to get something other than apples. So what I mean by having a through line is that what you begin with, what it produces is essentially the mirror image of itself. So now we're talking about, let's just talk about relationships, right? So as a rule, another way to look at this is, what you start with is what you usually end up with. Okay. So as we're relating to one another now, you can start a conversation and you can be with your significant other or friend or whomever, coworker, and that person can maybe be deep in thought or maybe have a look on their face and maybe a look that you've seen before. And you can start the conversation. You can start the conversation by saying, "You always mad. Why are you always mad?" Okay. You can start the conversation that way. And that's probably going to produce a result that is the mirror image of how exactly, a negative result, right? Or you can start the conversation by saying, you seem to have a lot on your mind today. Are you okay? I got you. You know that you're safe with me. Is there anything on your heart that you'd like to share, or that you'd like to talk to me about? Of course, that's going to produce a different result. And so essentially, I just kind of like to point that out because I think that a lot of times we navigate with emotion, and we lack sometimes the ability or the awareness to navigate with awareness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And again, you guys can stop me if there are any questions or if you'd like to interject. I'm just, trying to get these points out. And I hope that our listening audience is taking notes, because these are some really important nuggets and some powerful points to live by. So again, pain produces more pain. But if you look at pain and if you really examine it, if you only look at the what, then you will only be kind of locked into the what, okay? Only locked into the pain. But if you look into the why, because there's always a why to the what. There's always a reason behind the what. In fact, the why is what produces the what. You and I exist. Why? Because our parents had a conversation. "Hi, my name is John. What's your name?" And that conversation morphed into a relationship. That relationship morphed into a family. And you and I are here. The whats are here as a result of that why. And so pain actually is purpose inside out.
So when you look at it from that perspective,
Mm-hmm.
for me, pain is purpose inside out. And when I think about pain, I'm thinking about the emotional and physical pain of grief.
Exactly.
Okay, so um, when you're dealing with grief, and I think that is the most painful. I used to think it was childbirth.
Mm-hmm.
Because having a child is, oh Lord Jesus, but losing someone that you love is a different perspective of pain, because not only is it physically or mentally and emotionally painful, but it's
Mm-hmm.
also physically painful.
Mm-hmm.
Um, my mother used to tell me my heart hurts.
Mm.
Yeah, she was married to my daddy for 50 years, and when she was really grieving him, she would tell me my heart hurts, and
Mm.
I understood it because, of course, that's my daddy. I loved him dearly. I still do, of
Of
course.
course.
But I didn't understand it until she passed. And then
Mm-hmm.
my heart physically hurts. It's not just a mental and emotional. It's like, and I'm quite sure those who have lost someone that close to you, or those who have lost parents, they may experience this as well. It is a actual ache that you have. So
Mm-hmm.
when you say that pain turns into or is the opposite of purpose, I can see that because
Mm-hmm.
death is a part of living, even though it's
Exactly.
painful as all get out, but it's part of the process. Unfortunately,
Mm-hmm.
fortunately, you know. That's my 2 cents. Keep
Mm-hmm.
going.
I
Keep
love
going.
it.
Yeah. I just had to articulate that.
Of course. I know. I love the interjection. Miss Morningstar, did you have a
No, I'm just
okay.
listening. I'm listening
Okay.
deeply, and I'm thinking of what will be your response into that, like turning
Sure.
that pain into what you were saying. How to
Exactly.
change that narrative of the pain.
Exactly. Well, think about this. There's a space that exists between every 2 points, point A and point B. Even if it's, okay, I'm here and I'd like to go in and get a glass of water, or I'm here and I'd like to go and get a package of gum, or I'm here and I'd like to work out and get my body in shape. There is a space that always exists between points A and B. And that space that exists between any 2 points is pain. Now, I don't mean that it's always physical pain, but their pain has graduated levels. So just having to go from my bedroom into the kitchen to get the glass of water, there's a degree of inconvenience to that. I have to move, I have to get up. It's inconvenient. So the inconvenience it's a lower degree of pain, but it is a degree of pain. So if
Yeah.
I have to, I'm sorry.
I said, yeah, I can see
Uh-huh.
that.
Exactly. So okay, and so now if I'm going to go to the store to 7-Eleven to get some gum, I gotta get up, I gotta leave the house, I gotta get in my car, I gotta drive on the street with all the other, potentially crazy drivers and deal with the variables just to go to 7-Eleven to get that package of gum. And then I gotta come back home and deal with the same thing. So that's another level of inconvenience. Now it's not physical pain, it's not necessarily emotional pain, but it is a degree of pain because it is inconvenience. And of course, pain goes all the way up to what you were describing, DJ Kitty, to physical pain and emotional pain where you actually feel it in your body.
Yeah.
But the point of that is that pain is simply a vehicle. Okay. Pain is essentially the FedEx, the UPS, the Amazon guy or lady, the method of delivery that brings you information.
Okay. I can see it.
It is literally the tool through which we acquire. It exists by design. It is literally the vehicle. It is literally the tool. It is the mode of transportation that exists to bring us information. And what we essentially do is we focus on how uncomfortable it is. Okay, that's essentially that's our first knee-jerk, that's our first reaction. But there is also another choice. It's kind of like, you see the commercials on TV and the sales guy says, but wait, there's more.
Or
There's more to it. There's more to it. So if you look at the why does the pain exist? Then you will begin to understand that there is a reason behind it. There is a why to the what. There is a design, even a divine design behind the pain. And that pain essentially exists to bring you information. Okay. In your set of circumstances with what you were describing, DJ Kitty, the pain brings you the information of, okay, how do I survive this? How do I navigate this? And so once you extract that information from that experience, it becomes information, which becomes knowledge. And knowledge is power.
Yeah. I get
And
that.
when,
That. Yeah, let's take a quick break.
Sure.
Take a commercial break. But before we go, Mima Stable, she made a comment on TikTok, and she said, "Death is something that we all will achieve, but the pain of that branch falling is painful."
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. Now, we're
Mm-hmm.
going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Miss Morningstar, can you run the commercials? I need to go flip the breaker or do something to turn my AC on. I'm about to, it's hot in here. It's hot.
So sorry about that.
So, yeah, well, we live in Texas, so this is what we do.
Right.
Stand by. You're listening to Our Plugs, the community connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Hey guys, yes, this is my nonprofit, Carter's Caring Hands. And what my nonprofit does, we give fresh food boxes to those families in need that's struggling to keep food on their tables. We also go out into the unhoused community, give out care bags here in the Kalamazoo, Michigan area. So if you'd like to donate to the cause, please go to www.carterscaringhands.com and donate whatever you can, so we together can uplift those families that's struggling to keep food on their tables. Highly appreciate it. God bless.
Hi, everyone. My name is Ashley Middleton, life and executive leadership coach and owner of Radiate Coaching and Development, where we provide transformational, strength-based coaching and mentorship. My goal specifically is to support you in identifying your mission, your vision, and your values that help you take your power back as you are building your career. Whether it's within or outside of the corporate world, my goal is to really empower you in making decisions that work well for you. So if you want to reach out to me, by all means, you can email me at radiate@midspiration.com or check out my website at radiatecoaching.com.
Yo, good morning, guys. I'm Don Marshall, aka Don Fu, CEO and owner of Bully Game Enterprises, also the owner of Nucci One Records. We'll be talking to you guys today, this morning, giving you a little bit more information about the company and what we do. We're into music, fitness, and fashion. We're going to talk about our single, Blur, today. Hopefully you guys like the song, and we're going to talk about some of the services that we provide here at Bully Game Enterprises. Can't wait to talk to you guys. See you soon.
Why advertise with Our Plugs, LLC? What do you get? Radio promotion. Perfect for online businesses. YouTube promotion. Customers can view your commercial. TikTok promo. Gain followers and showcase product. Follow us on all platforms. YouTube and TikTok. Our Plugs, LLC. www.ourplugs.com.
And we are back. You're listening to Our Plugs, a community connection. Thank you, Miss Morningstar, for doing that. Truly appreciate you. It's a wild ride over here. Like I said at the beginning of the broadcast, we're in the middle of a thunderstorm, and it is thunderstorming with the big G. Yeah. So, Brother Reggie, you can continue on. Sorry about that. Me having to step away, but I had to turn the AC on. I can't go without AC. I'm an old girl. Lights are flickering, and oh my goodness. Anywho, enough about me. Let's pick back up where we left off.
Absolutely. Well, we are sending positive energy and thoughts your way.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. We're there with you.
Yeah.
So, Miss Morningstar, did that somewhat address some part of your question?
It did. It kind of gelled it. and seeing how there's levels to get into that point of pain. I guess I'm more interested in knowing, is there a workaround or is there a way, and it seems like you were getting towards that, a way to kind of soften the blow of pain when you know pain is there and it exists.
Exactly.
How you can soften the blow of it, because sometimes it could take the air from you. And,
of course. And sometimes, when you talk about getting the wind knocked out of you, sometimes that is, again, because it's so uncomfortable, we have this adverse reaction to it. But sometimes getting the wind knocked out of us is what is necessary to bring us into a space. There is an Asian saying, and it's called wabi sabi. Okay. And what that means is that so many times we are cut, because when we are cut, then we are open for the light to enter and to illuminate us. And when the light illuminates you, when I am around you, I am also illuminated.
Okay.
I like that. Okay.
Me too.
Okay.
I could dig it.
So yes, wabi sabi. So when, again, the pain happens, we are cut. As you said, Miss Morningstar, we are raw, we are open. But also in that dynamic, in that exchange, you are also more open to receive, because what happens in the pain, you go like, why? You're asking a question. So now you're open to receiving information. Information is knowledge. Knowledge is power.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So although sometimes it can, accepting can soften the blow, and sometimes, depending on where you are emotionally, it doesn't. It just lands and it's just uncomfortable. However, when you understand that pain exists to serve you, when you see pain coming, it is literally bearing gifts, because inside of the pain box is information.
Yeah.
I like what is it Mama Stable?
It's Mima Stable.
Mima Stable. She said you have to go through it, but don't park there.
Exactly. I love that.
Park there. So
I love that.
Sit in that pain.
Exactly.
Learn from it and grow.
And move. Yes.
Yeah.
Got it.
And actual facts said the light's already there, meaning the light is in you, and it's those cuts that actually illuminate and bring the light out of you. So
it's almost like the switch that turns it on.
Turn it on, yeah. I mean, you have to go through the cuts, and if you think about it, that's life, period.
Exactly.
You have to go through it to get through it.
Exactly.
Get through it, you can look back and say, I went through that, but I learned from it.
Exactly.
When you go through it and you don't take the time to learn from it,
it serves no purpose. Exactly.
It's kind of what I talked about in our affirmations. If you were listening to the moment, that moment, and not standing in that moment, and the awareness of it, and gratitude for the power of the brain to be able to recognize this is what is happening to me right now. And I need to pull myself out of it and deal with, and move forward.
And it's okay. It's okay, Miss Morningstar, because our first reaction is kind of the survival, to run. Okay, I got to get out of this, right?
Yeah.
But it's okay, as the comment said, it's okay to park there. It's okay to visit, as long as you don't live there. It's okay to visit
there.
But you gotta step out of there.
And while you're visiting, examine it. It's okay to ask, why did this happen? Because in asking the why, you're going to get a response to that.
Yeah.
And in that response, you're going to, again, it's going to empower you. It's going to give you something. You're going to leave from that experience. When in responding and when elevating yourself from that place, you're going to have something that you didn't have before you were placed there.
Let's look at it from the perspective of a relationship.
Okay.
In every relationship, you should learn something from every relationship,
Absolutely.
Whether it's a good relationship or a bad one, you should learn something. But if you know how people say, well, they got a type, she has a type, he has a type. That could be about looks, but it could also be repeating the same behavior. So I'm dating a guy who is a great guy, but when he drinks, he's abusive.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to break up with him because this is not what I want in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So then you date another guy, same situation. What did you learn from that first situation that you should have taken to that second situation so you would know, or maybe you did learn, and when you saw it, maybe you didn't stay as long because you're saying to yourself, you know what, I've already been down this road before and I know the end result. Let me break ties now, and maybe that'll help me to reevaluate how I am choosing a partner, because I don't want to continue choosing the same person over and over, just in a different skin.
Right.
If they still got the same attributes, they still, maybe if that's an issue and you continue to run into the same type of person, instead of dating, do some self-evaluations and say, okay, what is it that I am giving off?
Exactly.
Continue to attract that type of person so I can backtrack. Let me use this pain that I've gone through so that it can help me moving forward and I'm not stuck in it.
Exactly.
And I continue to choose the same person, just in a different shell.
So it sounds like the pain led you to the growth. And it should have led you to the growth because once you've experienced whatever situation you've been through, like when we were babies and you touched the hot stove and it burned you. Now you know
do it again.
How to move around that hot stove and not just go directly to the flame, because you remembered that pain was intense and hurt.
And it's a pain that forced you to remember.
Yes. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? If it didn't hurt that much, you'd probably touch it a couple of 3 more, 5, 6, 7 more times.
And when you hear people say, with a toddler, you be like, no, they got to trip and fall. They got to jump off that bed and hit their
Let them see it.
Because you don't want them to, but the curiosity of, you know the words, curiosity kills the cat.
Right.
So you gotta be curious enough to try it, and then I didn't like that, and that mechanism in the brain is gonna tell you next time I ain't gonna do that again.
Don't do that again.
Yeah.
And let me give you another. I'm sorry. Did you kidding?
No, I was just saying that's exactly what'll happen. Go ahead, Reggie.
And you know what? School is a lot like life. Think about this, DJ Kitty. What happens in school when you fail a test? You have to take it over again.
Yeah.
And why did you fail the test? Because you chose
not to study as hard as
the wrong. You chose not to.
Wrong answer.
Yeah.
You made the wrong choices. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So when you continue to make the wrong choices, life continues to bring you the same test.
Yes.
The same person in a different skin.
Ooh, and so somebody tell MAGA.
Exactly. I knew you had that gut punch in you. Miss Murray, I was waiting for it.
Will somebody tell them?
Exactly. So what's happening in that relationship scenario, DJ Kitty, is, again, value identity equals identifying your value. what is typically happening in those situations where you're meeting the same person just in a different skin is because you lack something internally that you are looking for that person to fulfill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it is not that, oh, why do I, keep finding, that it's the same, person. No. It's, what am I lacking? What is missing in my relationship with myself?
That's the reevaluation period.
Yes.
That's the reevaluation period where you
What
got
am
to
I
go
seeking?
internally and dig.
What am I seeking in someone else that I should be giving myself?
Exactly.
Yeah.
We got to stop trying to have someone else or rely on someone else for our happiness. I can't look
Exactly.
to you to make me happy. I look to you to be a part of my journey,
Yes.
be a positive influence in my journey. But
Yes.
to be ultimately happy with me, I can't look at my husband and say, you got to make me happy. You're
Exactly.
not doing XYZ and you're not making me happy. I can't look to him for my happiness. I look to him to be here along the journey, but my happiness is truly within me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
To
it
achieve.
starts with me.
Exactly. And it ends with you.
Yes.
And I
And
think that's
go ahead.
hard. I'm sorry, Reggie, but I
No,
just
go
think
ahead.
that is it's difficult for us
It
as
is.
humans to see that what's within us, like that we need to correct or we need to evaluate, because a lot of the times, we talk with Coach Nikki. I love Coach Nikki.
Yes.
And we are so quick to be a good way of communicating to other people. Internally, we're not even communicating this to ourselves to correct our own selves.
Exactly.
You feel me? Like it's tough.
It is tough.
And you're exactly right, Miss Morningstar. But that is because of the social model that we've been provided with is a value absent social model. Ask yourself this: where have you heard like this type of conversation happening before? Where have you heard the phrase value identity? Where have you heard that before?
I've never heard it.
It has not. It has essentially not existed until now.
I've talked to therapists before, and
me too.
I've not had this conversation the way you've broken it down throughout our time we spent together about the value identity. And I find myself, and thank you, Reggie, using your model. And even when I'm talking to other people or thinking about it, about people and noticing right away, that people undervalue their self.
Because they haven't been taught how to. We don't have a value model. Capitalism is a value absent model because it has to create a dependency within its population on the products that it desires to sell us. So it has to in order to create that dependency, it has to convince you that you are not valuable, and it has to give you a whole lot of reasons to support that so that it can say, but if you buy this, you can experience the value that you so deeply desire. But the problem with that is that this is going to get old. This is going to run out. And they know that you can be beautiful for 3 months, but when this runs out, gotta buy it again. You see what I'm saying? So it is a temporary perception of value that doesn't endure. That is why we have actors and famous people who have all this wealth and all these things that don't feed the soul. And people will go, well, why did they, unalive themselves? They had everything. Well, they didn't have joy. They didn't have value. The kind that emanates from the soul and from internally. So people are operating in pain. They're not operating in value. And so again, talking about the through line from origin to outcome. So if you operate in pain, you can only produce the mirror image of that, which is more pain.
Man, Reggie, that
That's
is so
good.
profound. Like, seriously,
Yeah.
there are so many people that really need to hear that because you got to think about it. So many people just sit here and think about only if I had XYZ. I'm not going to be happy until I'm driving this car. I have
Right.
this house. I live in this neighborhood. I wear these clothes. I have to have these type of handbags and shoes, and I have to go here. All of that is material, all of it.
All of
But
it.
until they actually say, you know what, I don't need any of that to be happy with me,
Mm-hmm.
they're going to continue to feed the beast.
It's a hamster
And
wheel.
they can, yes, it is. I'm going to continue to chase this. I'm never going to be satisfied. I'm never going to, be happy with me because,
Yeah.
you know, oh, I saw that bag. I need another one. I
We
need
live
to
into the
break
next, we live until
to
the
the
next
next,
vacation, the
the next,
next
Or
purchase.
you trying to
instead of
keep
just,
up with the people that
Exactly.
you
yeah,
think, this is what makes us happy. This is, like you said, when that outer or that money run out or that
Got to do it
beauty on the
again.
outside, I mean, anything can happen. You can walk out and get hit by a car and
anything.
be
Right.
disfigured. It's what's inside, and I know we always were taught beauty is on the inside. It really is. It
Right.
comes
It
from, it
is.
projects from the inside, you
Exactly.
know for your outer. So a lot of the times people focus, like you said, Kitty, on the materialistic of it. I gotta have this, I gotta have new shirts, and yes, we like nice things, we
Yeah,
all
and
Nothing
do.
wrong with
there's
that.
no,
It's
Nothing
nothing
wrong
wrong
with
with
it.
having it, but it
no.
shouldn't be one of those things that is painful when you can't have it, or you
Yes.
don't know
Or
how
if
to
I
handle
don't have it, I
it. It makes
can't
you feel
function
depressed or sad
because,
internally.
yeah,
Well, and that's where depression comes from, is chasing that hamster wheel. And when you can't acquire those things, as I said, the capitalistic system is like you've got to acquire your value, you've got to achieve it, and your value has to be approved by some group, the fashion industry, whatever the trend is, whatever. And so when you don't achieve those measures, if you're depending on that external thing to validate you, when you don't achieve it, then okay, people are like, well, I ain't because I
Reggie,
don't
I
have
think
that.
this is something that we need to start teaching our young people
we
at a
Absolutely.
very
do,
early age,
especially
because
now
Absolutely.
in the social media
it
era.
is, because what they
Absolutely.
go through, it breaks my heart with the younger people, because
Yeah.
they feel like they have to validate themselves to each other. It's
Exactly.
always a competition, or people are judging. Oh, you don't have on the newest,
Yeah,
this.
Lululemon. Right.
Yeah, Lulu.
Right.
We know that ain't nothing but Chinese fabric. Okay, that costs
Right.
$1.99. And
Thank you.
the thing is, but in the store they're gonna sell it for $85.
Of course.
And people want to keep up with the Joneses. It's a
Yes.
saying, keeping up with
Ex-
the Joneses. But these
Exactly.
kids are under so much pressure. I think we need a session for them.
I was
We
I was
really do.
you're absolutely right. I would love to bring
The
some young
teenagers or
people.
something,
Yeah, yeah. I
I
was
think Reggie
to your
talked about
point.
that. Yes,
and
he,
get
Yeah,
he
their
we
talked to
did. We
opinion.
me
talked
about
about a kids corner. Yeah,
his corner.
kids corner. Yeah, for outplugs. I talked to because I'm going to get into another segment of talking about beauty, because in our society, beauty is also equated to value. And so
Mhm.
we want to talk about basically how to calculate your beauty, because again, that's another major peg or tool in this conversation. And I was
Oh
talking
man,
to
thanks.
a district manager of Sephora, and she was saying that there are massive amounts of 12-year-olds, 11-year-olds who come into the store and they are panicked because they need the latest lip uh,
Yeah.
plumper, or
Oh,
yes, and
goodness.
these babies are stressed out because they're
Yeah.
trying to acquire a beauty standard that they've been sold and told that unless they acquire this beauty standard, then they're not beautiful.
Oh
They're
my
Yeah.
not
goodness.
valuable.
Yeah, we've got to get our babies on.
We do.
We do.
I
because
feel it. I just really feel it because they go through it. To me, in my opinion, they go through it the worst, and
they
it
do.
starts there. It starts in.
It starts there,
like you said, elementary school, young, where they don't really, and not that their parents haven't told them they're beautiful and they're valued and that this, that, and another. It's just the pressure of your peers.
Yes, that peer pressure is
That
real.
peer pressure.
And it's going to take.
We all been there. We know.
Yes, we know. But it's going to
absolutely.
take us. It's going to take the village to
absolutely
support this child and give her the confidence that she's going to need. Yesterday, Counselor Nikki was talking about her daughter and how the kids at school, a couple of the kids at school had said something about her chocolate skin. And she was like, my baby was like, I love my skin. That Counselor Nikki has got to be a part of this discussion because
love it.
She's already training her
pouring
baby
that
pouring it into her. And you know, there's a lot of parents and grandparents that need to hear this discussion so that they can, you know, take their babies and mold them in this direction versus what society wants them to
what society wants.
Exactly.
Especially because when it comes to our hair, like you said,
hair,
our skin color,
everything,
things like that people look at and will judge and will say, "Oh, you a nappy head," or "You too dark," because they still do. They still do.
because they've given us within this, within this capitalistic model, they've given us all the standards, and they are value absent. Listen to this. Listen to this. Talk about origin to outcome. If your desire is to arrive to Los Angeles, California, and you start at or in Los Angeles, California, how far do you have to travel?
Nowhere.
You're already there.
You're already there.
If you start at value and your destination is value, how far do you have to go to get there?
You're already there.
You're already there. And that's what this model does, is it gives people another option that benefits them, that helps them to understand that, listen, everything that you desire to experience has already been accomplished in you. It is already living and breathing in you. Let me show you where it is. Let me show you how to access it. Let me show you how to calculate it. Let me show you how to experience it, because it's already there. And so many people, as I often say, are living with someone that, that they live with for their entire lives that they've never met themselves. And so what value identity is all about is introducing people to the story of who they are, that nature tells us about who we are. The you, not that society says you are, but the you that nature has designed, declared, and determined you to be, that so many of us have never met.
That is so profound, Regi. Like you bring it to us in a way that we can understand. And it has all of us, I know you guys that are listening, it has us to the point where we can evaluate ourselves and say to ourselves, okay, this is what I need to personally work on for myself. This is what I need to work on with my husband, my child, my grandchild. It makes you think. And I can't wait to start this series with our youth.
I love it.
We're gonna have a conversation and map it out, and definitely have counselor. We may just do a round table.
Love it.
Have maybe 4 young people come on and we just talk. We have a conversation. We can start with middle school. I think elementary is too young, but middle school and then high school and then even college, because college kids catch it too.
All the way through college.
You know what? Even the little ones.
Adults.
You know what? Yeah. Even the little ones. I'm telling you, because they, the little girl that we saw the video of, she was a little one. Remember the little girl that?
But we have to think. Let me talk to.
Sure.
But I would love to. We're at the end of the show. Of course, we always run out of time.
These are so good, right?
Oh my goodness, always.
These are conversations that can go on and on.
And on, but we are we have a limited amount of time that we can get it all out. Regi, we've got to pick this back up next week. So
we will. We will.
All right. Any last words? You got about 10 seconds. 10, just 10.
In order for us to be safe with each other, we have to first be safe, become safe with ourselves. You have to become your own safe space and your own safe place for you. You are valuable.
Thank you. Yeah. Miss Morningstar, you want to close us out?
Let's close us out. Everybody, you have a wonderful Thursday. Enjoy your day to the fullest. Be all you can be. Stand in your now. Value yourself. Thank you, listening audience. Thank you, chat. We love you guys, and we will see y'all because tomorrow is Friday.
Yes.
I did watch that show.
Girl, isn't it good? Thank you, WKRA 92.7 The Change. We'll see you tomorrow.
We'll see y'all. Have a good one, y'all.
Hey, y'all. It's DJ Kitty.
And Miss Morningstar.
We are here from Our Plugs, the Community Connection, and we will be your new morning host on WKRA 92.7 The Change.
Yes, we will be broadcasting Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time.
We'll also be streaming on YouTube at Our Plugs LLC.
Be sure to tune in.